Okay, because I'll put that back up on our site and then also on our YouTube channel. Okay, so we'll start from here. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the AI We Care team Nowsite
Man,
user
you want
group.
to feel the power taken by me.
Oh,
I thought you meant
uh-oh, we
live
got somebody
streaming.
out there. There we go. I get you. I turned you off, Frank. Okay, yeah, welcome to the AI We Care Nowsite user group on Friday mornings. We're meeting a little early today at 10 a.m. User change. That's because I've actually got to do an interview at 11 o'clock. So we'll be wrapping this up about 10 minutes early so I can get ready for that. But I'm actually going to be doing an interview for the Denver Small Business Network in Denver, Colorado. And we're going to be talking about Nowsite and establishing a digital foundation for your business as a small business owner. Well, today what I wanted to emphasize on is we got a little surprise last week, and that Justin Balababa, the CEO of Nowsite, decided to release Salesflow a little bit early. So instead of June 1st, and when was the official launch date, it was actually last Tuesday. And so now everybody has access to this amazing tool called Salesflow. So one of the things I want to do is I want to go through that this morning, especially for those who aren't able to make the meeting this morning. I will put out an email later, and you'll be able to download this and go through it at your own leisure by going to our YouTube channel for the AI We Care team. And you can look us up there. And these videos are public, open to the public, so anybody can see them if you'd like to see them. Also, it's something if you think this is something of interest to somebody you may know, a business colleague, a friend, an associate who has a business but really hasn't gone into digital marketing or is paying a lot of money for prospects and leads, you may want to show them this little thing. And I'm also going to put a video out about Salesflow that came out from Nowsite. And for those of you who work with me as clients, I will be updating your Nowsite platforms if you're my client and putting the new video on your platform this weekend. So that will update your Nowsite platform as well for those of you wishing to be affiliate marketers and doing that. And you're my client. If you aren't my client, that's great. Just call me or just text me or email me, and I will send you the link to where that video is, and you can go ahead and take care of business on your own and do that. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and go to Nowsite and a couple of things that I've learned in the past week. So I've been on a couple of demos with people, and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, Salesflow, although it had been working an hour earlier, all of a sudden wouldn't pull up prospects. And I was going, well, that's crazy because there's no way I could have run out of prospects. So it was really baffling, and I noticed it was happening with a couple other people that I work with on there. So I reached out to support at Nowsite and spoke to their IT department, and lo and behold, I found a little bug. And so they've working to fix that, but there is a solution in the meantime when it does happen. And what it involves is you need to go over here up to the upper right hand corner of your browser. And oh, by the way, you need to use Chrome if you're going to use Salesflow. Salesflow does not like Safari, it does not like Edge, it does not like Firefox, it does not like any of the other browsers. It loves Chrome. So when you're using Salesflow, or if you're on the Nowsite sites, I would highly recommend that you guys actually use Chrome to do that, because they're also going to be actually building some Chrome browser extensions for Nowsite that will be coming out in the next couple of months too, that will work in sync with your platform, but only if you're on Chrome. So up here in Chrome, up here, there's three little dots up here in the corner. If you click on those three little dots right there, you'll come down to here where it says More Tools. And when you go into More Tools, what you want to do is you want to come over here and you want to click Clear Browsing Data. When you do that, all these windows come up. What you want to do is you want to make sure all three of these boxes are clicked. When you do that, hit clear data. What's happening is that Salesflow uses up so much of your cached memory that it runs out of memory, and that's why it's saying it can't find you a new target. So when it does happen, just go in there, clear out your data, and you should be good to go. Okay, we'll go ahead and close that. So that should solve your problem. If it comes up and says a little error message that says you need to expand or it doesn't have enough information to find a target, that's what's happening, is that the cache is overloaded. So you need to clear the data, and that will open it back up again. Once you've done that, make sure that you've got your criteria set up. And as you can see here on my prospecting criteria, I'm actually doing the whole United States now. And the reason I do that is because many of you know I've got clients actually from California to Maine and all places in between. So I do business all the way in the different time zones already. So why not go ahead and expand a little bit? My perfect client is interested in MLM, passive income, residual income, or affiliate marketing. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find those people who would benefit by using Nowsite for their business, or they're already in multi-level marketing and use Nowsite to market their multi-level marketing businesses, or 3, they're interested in becoming involved in affiliate marketing to make passive income, and Nowsite's a great tool for that. So I've done that. I don't need any of this other information here, but for example, I do have a client who is a wealth management client, and there was an announcement here the other day, about 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago, that ConocoPhillips was doing a reduction in staff here in the Houston market, and that they were laying off about 500 people. Well, those 500 people need to do a rollover 401k. So what we did was we went ahead and we targeted Houston, Texas. We targeted ConocoPhillips in here as a company, and then we put in all the different titles of people at ConocoPhillips that would have been involved in the layoff. So they were all like, systems managers, IT people, engineers, whatever. There was a list of about 15 of them. We put those in there, and then the industry we put was oil and gas. And then we left everything else the same, and then we had their target. And now we're targeting people in ConocoPhillips. And the majority of all their information is either coming up with a Facebook address or a LinkedIn address, which then we're able to launch and put into Salesflow. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and get a prospect, but I'm going to go back and get it from the front page. You can get it from there, as you saw. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get a prospect and launch Salesflow. Okay, I've got a new prospect. His name is Tommy Landry. I've got his email address and his phone number. I know he's between the ages of 50 and 64. I know he's male. I knew he went to UT. He's in online media. Company's called Return on Now. Shows a little bit more of his interest here. So let's go ahead and view him because now when you've got this contact, it automatically places it in your CRM. So this information is already in your client relation management. Everything you're seeing on the screen has already been put in there. So as you can see, I've gotten quite a bit of information here on Tommy. I've got his email, I've got his phone number, I've got his Facebook account, I've got his Twitter account, and I've got his LinkedIn account. And I can see that he's interested in lead generation. I can see he's interested in a lot of stuff that would make him an excellent client for me. Multi-channel marketing, which is another good one here. He's into everything affiliate marketing. So this guy's a really good guy for me. So I'm going to add him to a prospect list, which I have done 2 prospect lists with 2 different email drip campaigns that are built and assigned to these lists. So we can check now. Yep, and he's been assigned to those 2 lists for that. So remember, when you build a website in Nowsite, it does a couple of things. The artificial intelligence engine behind there does a couple of things. One, it automatically generates a newsletter template for you. 2, it automatically generates a list for you that you can populate. And then that enables you. And then also when you turn on the AI Intelligence 3-click, it also attaches that website and that newsletter to your social media account. So when you actually go to post to social media, it will actually post that information to people who are on your list that are attached to that website that you're trying to promote. So it all works inclusively. It's all there. So now I've added that. So I'm going, okay, but I want some additional info. So I'm going to click on additional info. Since this guy is such a good qualified lead for me, I'm going to enhance his contact and see if I can find more by clicking this teal button right here where it says contact enhancement. I'm going to enhance the contact. We were successful, which means we got some more information from him. I got an additional 2 email accounts that he uses. I also know about his household and financial income status now, which for guys like John and Frank here on the call is essential because they want to know how old he is. They want to know what kind of income he's got, what his net worth is for what they do in their specific jobs. We also know that it looks like he likes to read and he likes to buy food and beverages online. He's a sporadic spender. Okay, we know a little bit more about education here and his current company. And now we have neighborhood info about where he lives in what neighborhood, which also will give you a little bit more indicators about his wealth status and lifestyle in this. So we know a heck of a lot right now about Tommy Landry. Not only that, we also got his picture. So we now know what Tommy looks like. So what are we going to do with Tommy? Okay, so what I find lately, because of what my area is, which is residual income, multi-level marketing, and different areas, I find that LinkedIn works best for me. Now, you may find out that email works better for you, or Facebook Messenger, or one of the other ways that you can communicate. In my case, I've been finding that LinkedIn works extremely well for me. So let me go ahead and hit and we call this following the magenta road. That's what Cheryl Coco calls it when she does her teaching. So let's call it launch your sales flow right here. So I'm going to click on this magenta right here tab where it says launch sales flow right under Tommy Landry's picture and Dave. Click on that. Okay, you want to check and make sure that Tommy came over, which he did in the teal box. And then I'm going to hit next. Now, as we discussed earlier, I've got his LinkedIn information. I find out LinkedIn works best for me. So I'm going to go ahead and use LinkedIn as a messenger source. So when I click LinkedIn, it's going to give me a generated message already. It says, hi, I see that we have a lot of common interests, hoping to add you to my network because this is LinkedIn. Thanks. And then you can actually personalize this and you can put there, thanks Susan on here. Thanks Frank. thanks John, whatever, thanks Steve, and do that. However, what I've done is I've gone to the message library, which also gives you other choices by clicking there. And here are some other pre-written messages that you can generate. You may like to use one of these more so. In my case, what I did was I created a custom message. So I go down to this little box down here in the bottom. On the far left-hand side, the bottom line says, under Message Library, it says My Messages. And I've created a couple of messages here. And the first one says, subject line, impressive profile. I was browsing through LinkedIn and saw your profile. Wow, very impressive. I'd like to share my extensive network with you. And if you need anything from me, please don't hesitate to ask. I see we have a common interest in multi-level marketing. Have you had any success with it? And if so, with who? I would like to learn more. Have a great day. Me. Okay, so I like that. And so I'm going to say, okay. Or I can make it a simple one. Hi, see we have a lot of common interests like multi-level marketing. Hoping to add you to my network. Thanks, Steve. I can do either one of those. In this case, I'm going to do the simple one. And I'm going to select it. I selected it by clicking on it. Now it's pulled the message over into the the communicating tool right here. And I'm going to say, okay, let's see. That works. Now, if I had an attachment I wanted to send him, I could send an attachment right here by clicking on this. And that attachment can be anything. It can be a brochure. It can be an Excel file. It can be a Word document. It can even be a link to a YouTube video. So maybe I want to send him to my YouTube channel and he can actually watch a small video clip about Nowsite and the Salesflow tool. So I can clip it and actually attach this to this and he can watch it in LinkedIn. Okay, so I like everything I see here. So I'm going to go ahead and send this message to him. Now, one of the things that this has done in the background is it has already put this on my clipboard. So I don't have to highlight and copy it. It's already on my clipboard. It automatically did that. So I'm going to send. And it says, with LinkedIn, you have one more step. So first you got to connect. Then you have to add a note. So we're going to go to my LinkedIn account. Okay, it's going to make me log into my LinkedIn account. So let me do that. Okay, I'm going to go back again. Okay, there we go. So now we have Tommy Landry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to go under more. I'm going to hit connect. Okay, I'm going to hit add a note. I'm going to right click. I'm going to paste. There's my message in there. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and hit send. Close this. Did you send your message successfully? The answer is yes. Then it's asking me, when do I want to follow up? Okay, so it automatically defaults to 7 days later. So what it's done right now is it says on the 13th is when my follow-up date there. So I usually like that, so I can leave it. But if I wanted to make it like on Tuesday, all I would have to do is click May the 10th. And I would get a follow-up reminder on the 10th. But right now I'm going to leave it for the 13th. And I'm building rapport with Tommy. And as a reminder myself, I'm going to put in here sent LinkedIn message 5/6/22. And then I'm going to go ahead and book it. That reminder, bingo, and I'm done. So, a little bit longer in the process because I had to go into my LinkedIn account and I'm also explaining it. But literally, it usually takes me when I get from getting a prospect to messaging them, takes me about 30 seconds, which is pretty quick. And then also that's adding them into my CRM and everything else. So now they're in there, they're attached to a list. And oh, by the way, before the end of the day, they will start getting drip emails from me about Nowsite. And I'm going to show you what that drip email looks like. So I'm going to go over here to my megaphone, which is the marketing tools. We're going to go up here and we're going to click the tab that says email. And they're going to get this drip email campaign, which I started last week, which has had 29 people look at my emails I sent them out of the 114 that I sent. So that's a pretty good open rate. That's like 25% open rate. That's excellent. Okay. So, and I've done a total of 9 emails. So what that email looks like is this. So they're going to get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 emails over the next 15 days from me. As you can see up here, it's emails, and SDRIP is what the campaign name is. They're going to reply to me. This is the account it was sent out on here in the black. And what list am I using? I'm using prospects. So anybody who gets attached to my prospects list, like Tommy Landry, starting today, not only did he get a message from me from LinkedIn, he's also starting in 2 days going to get a drip email campaign started to him from me. And this is what the first one looks like. So I wrote these copy for these, how to get a hold of me. Please watch the video to find out more about Nowsite marketing. And then 3 days after that, they'll get this one. Now, since I started this campaign using Salesflow, I've actually picked up 5 new clients in the last 2.5 weeks using the tool. To me, that's pretty damn successful. The last one was a gentleman from 777 Realty here in in Houston, and his name is Peter Wu, and he reached out to me on Saturday of all days, and I gave him a call on Saturday, and we set up a call on Monday morning, and he signed up that afternoon. And he signed up for the marketing platform as well as the full Salesflow package. So he signed up for the $89 complete package, which is good because he did that because, as we all know, the prices are going up here at the end of the month. So he got underneath the price wire, which was an incentive as well. So once you get that set up and get your drip email campaign to it, as soon as you get that prospect, you starting immediate marketing to that person right away.
Hello there, buddy.
Hey, Mike, how you
Let me
doing?
turn off this webinar here. Hold on. There we go. We're good.
There, I got Mike closed. There we go. Okay, so here we go on that one. That's how that works. So as you can see, it's very important. And I don't usually do this often, but if you don't have the full network marketing package for, I think it's $49.50 a month now, you really need to take advantage of it, because where else are you going to get qualified prospects for $89 a month when you're going to get 100 of them? And the rumor is drum roll, Susan, that all subscribers starting in June are going to get 500 prospects a month and 100 enhancements as part of their package.
100 what?
Enhancements. So that's really, I mean, where else are you going to get 500 qualified leads that you can have all this information on them? I mean, I know a lot of guys, Frank, in your industry, correct, pay thousands of dollars, and all they get is like a LinkedIn address to work with them. They don't get all this other information. So these are really, really bona fide leads, and so I would, anybody on the Nowsite platform, I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't sign up for the full networking package and doing that. And I got a feeling coming in June or July, there's not going to be two packages anymore. I think it's going to be one package, and you're not going to have an option on either one of them. So that's what I'm reading the tea leaves right now from a lot of the calls I've been on. As we know, Justin has a tendency to be a little secretive when he does stuff and do things. Now, the other thing I wanted to share with you this morning is I did want to share with you, they did make a change in the website tools in the last 2 weeks. So when you go to add a new website, they've moved all and put all these different templates for different industries in the website so you can start with something now. This is a tip they took from Canva. This is what Canva does. So you can take any of these templates here and personalize them for your business and make them your own. And it's kind of funny because I think they actually shopped around a lot of websites. I was kidding Frank about this because they picked up one I built for Frank. We found it in here the other day, didn't we, Frank? Yeah. There it is right there. That one right there is a template that they changed that I built for Frank. And doing that. So I wanted to share that with you this morning on that. And with that, I'm going to open it up for any questions or anything else that you'd like to know about this morning. Frank, you're mute. I have to unmute. You have to unmute yourself, Frank.
Hey, Steve, if you don't have Salesflow, what do you get? What do you still get?
You just get a basic CRM with a couple networking. You still get Salesflow, but you're only going to get like 10 people, 10 prospects. That's it.
But you do get elements of Salesflow?
Yeah, you get some real simple parts of Salesflow, but you don't get the full blown pack.
Okay.
Is Salesflow gonna be a monthly charge, Steve? Is it gonna be every month or what?
Yeah, it's actually every month. So like Frank, starting in June, I think you have the $87 package.
Right, well, yeah, $87
Yeah, so
pack.
you'll get just charged that 87. That's all.
You get
Say that
what
again,
now?
Steve. What will you get?
Just that you'll have his regular charge $87. Because one of the things that Frank and I did was Frank and I joined the Salesflow challenge. And
Yeah.
I did that because I wanted to learn it. And so I paid $197 to get early access.
What
And,
would you repeat what happens in June? I couldn't hear you.
oh, in June, it will. Okay, let me step back a little bit. So Frank and I, about a month ago, we opted in to take the Salesflow challenge. That cost us extra money to join that. The reason I did it was because I wanted to learn it and use it to make sure I understood it. So when I could help my clients with it and folks like you on these calls, so you guys would have understanding, like finding that little bug about the cache getting filled up, because there's always bugs. Now, when they released Salesflow to everybody, which was supposed to be June 1st, but they actually released it this week. So everybody now has Salesflow on their platform. But it'll be part of your regular subscription cost starting in June.
So
What will the regular subscription cost be?
It'll be whatever it is. I mean, whatever you got. Like mine's $87 a month.
so $87, are the new people be what, $99?
It's $99.50 a month for new people.
$99.50. So now with the 90, so with the new people, will they get the Salesflow every for the $99.50 every month?
Yes, they will. Yep. That'll be their monthly charge, Frank.
Oh, okay. So and they'll get what do you say, 500?
I think it looks like they're going to get 500 prospects and 100 enhancements.
That'll be great.
So what will the basic price options be?
It'll be $99.50 for the bundle.
And the bundle is,
You get network. Well, sales. It's called networking. Doesn't exist anymore. It's called Salesflow now. So you get Salesflow and you get Nowsite marketing for $99.
And I think
and if you don't, and if you're just the $87 thing, you just keep getting that?
Yep, that's all you get.
What was the challenge? What was involved in the challenge?
Well, you had an option. You could get 1,000 prospects or 2,000 prospects,
Right.
and then they unlock Salesflow on your site to start using it. The nice thing is for like Frank and I, all those prospects that we bought, if they weren't used, they roll over.
right. All right.
And now they don't?
Well, no, they'll roll over every month. But what I see coming, Susan, is that they're going to give you a basic package of like 500 prospects and 100 enhancements with your subscription. And then it's going to be like email. If you want to buy more after that, you can buy more.
I think that's good. And I think to me, if you're going to start selling you shouldn't even tell them, you can just have it. If they're gonna get it, it's all in or nothing, in my opinion.
I never tell people to buy just marketing or sales.
No, I agree.
It doesn't make any sense. You need to buy both now. You need to have the whole package.
So the price is going to be $99?
Yep, $99.50. So your commission a month now is $30 a month.
Okay.
Right.
If you're an affiliate marketer.
Or you can pay it all the cash for the upfront, correct? If you want to.
So with all the rates going up to, like, if you're on the $87 plan, your rate's going to go up 3%. So it'll now be $89.50 a month for an existing person. So I just look like that. I just got a 3% raise. That's all I'm looking at.
Right, exactly.
I don't look at my costs going up. I just look at all my affiliate commissions just went up 3%.
So I wondered why I kept getting emails to join the Salesflow all this week, because I had that seminar, I had that university thing first of the week, so I kept getting them. So I can join every day if I want to on that.
Yes, you can. Yeah, because you're still part of the challenge, Frank.
Okay, still part of the challenge. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. That helps me with my fire hose. My fire hose. Oh.
John, do you have any questions?
Oh, I did. I have a question. I noticed that when you go into your selection, putting in your data for your lead source,
Right.
You did the whole United States, and of course now I am doing, I think, just Texas, because I'm using primarily insurance, because I'm just licensed in Texas.
Right. So
But if I want to expand it to the United States and change it, I have to go in there and change it.
yeah, you would take United States out right here.
Right.
And put Texas in here.
Right. Well, I'm probably, if I start doing the Nowsite, start working on building Nowsite up, I think that I would probably go up there and change it and just put United States instead of Texas, put United States.
Yeah, and then you would just change the
Entry skills. Yeah.
right here to those, and they work really, really well, Frank.
Okay. All right.
On that, John, question?
I mean, not right now. I'm just learning a lot, trying to take it all in and understand it.
Well, yeah.
John, there's a lot to it, but Yeah.
If you guys got a question, you can always text me, and if I got a free moment, I'll jump on with you.
I know it works, and I know digital marketing is the thing of the future. You know, I know that people are paying in the insurance business big bucks for crummy leads. I'll just be real clean about what I say, but telemarketing leads are about as good as the white pages if you just go get the phone book. As far
Well,
as I'm
the thing I'm excited about, John, is you saw my response rate on my drip email campaign. I mean, I had 25% opens. That's awesome. I mean, the average in the industry is only 3%.
What I've got, one of the things I've got to get, everybody seems to drift to LinkedIn, and I've got a LinkedIn account. And I've got to learn how to use that more effectively than I am. I get,
When we
I
jump
get,
on the phone, Frank,
uh,
when we jump on the phone next week,
yeah, okay,
I will go ahead and I will help you with all the connecting onto
all right,
that page.
all right,
And if you need a Facebook business page, we can build that real quick for you as well.
okay. Is there a charge for that Facebook business page?
No, it's free.
Oh, I got a Facebook account. I just need to
You need
build
to
that
build a
out.
business page. And what I'll do is, Frank, I'll send you a link to a video and an article that will help you understand how to build it and why you need to build it. And then if you need help with that when we get on the call,
I'll probably need help.
I can finish that.
Would you send that to me too, Steve?
Sure, absolutely. I've also got the same information for building a LinkedIn business page as well.
Okay, good.
I'll
Both
send you
of those.
I'll
Yeah.
send you both.
Because I've had people say, they've been on and they like my, they like my content and everything, that I put on the LinkedIn. They like everything.
And the nice thing is once you build your list on the website for, say in your case, say the annuities website, Frank,
yeah,
and you have a list attached to it,
yeah.
you start posting to social media, anybody on your list is going to get that educational information to help build your brand on social media. They're also going to get it in a newsletter from you.
All right. I want to.
What is the newsletter that they get?
Okay, so when you here, let me show you how this works. Okay, so I'm going to show you the newsletter. Okay, so this is my consulting practice right here. This is my website. When I built that, the AI engine automatically generated and built a template for a newsletter. Okay, and that newsletter is right here. So let's go ahead and edit it. So when I post on social media, if I post a video or an article on there, the AI engine automatically places it in this gray area, the article or the video. And so I've customized it. And if you're on my list as one of my people, and I have about 436 people that get this newsletter that are subscribed to it, it'll say, Dear John Smith or Dear John on here. We thought you might find this interesting. Click the button below for all the details. Digital marketing is a necessity for business, and is your business positioned to market effectively in today's digital world? We provide information to help through our daily blog postings, which I do, and newsletter. If I can be of service to you, let us know. My regards. Down here, when they click here to learn more, it takes them to my website if they're coming from social media. Because when they click to read the article or watch the video, it places their information in my CRM and then automatically generates this newsletter to them.
So that newsletter is something that you put together though, or is it already as a
There's
template?
I just customized it.
You just customize it? Okay.
And then you can also go here and click down here to my Facebook account my Twitter account, my LinkedIn account, which takes you to my business accounts. So everything works, everything is in Nowsite is all connected. When you do
Oh,
something
okay.
over here, it triggers something else over there.
So what I'm hearing you say, if we get set up in all three of these areas, you're gonna be, you're gonna be sending this out to people in Facebook, LinkedIn, or whatever they gonna be putting this every.
Exactly.
So if you get this set up, if you're not successful, you're not paying attention to what's happening on your sites,
And my
right?
recommendation is that you post to social media a minimum of 3 days a week.
All right. So you're
And
doing,
we do that, and we do that using this tool here.
yeah,
Right here, social media.
okay. And you got templates on
Yep. So today, the AI engine generated an image with a quote on it for me to push out. Now, if I was to push this out and they clicked on this image, it would take them to my website. Or I can go into the library, go to digital marketing under articles, and I can choose an article in the library that I may want to post to my blog, send it out my newsletter, and post on social media. Or there may be a video that I want to post out there.
it. Okay.
So there's a bunch in here. So let's see. So stuff that my people like to read is, let's see, one like this. So let's go ahead and send this video out. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. I'm going to select it. It's going to bring me into my social media building kit.
It's gonna bring that video into your social, okay?
Yep. So here it is right here. What is digital marketing? Now I can change the image if I want. I can add more to the title over here in the black if I want. I can post a description. But the most important thing I want to do, and it won't let me post it without it, is link it to the associated website. So in my case, this is to my Patterson Consulting Partners, LLC.
So you wanna post it, okay, it's already there,
Well, now it's attached to that website.
okay?
So anybody who fills out this information in here will go to the list that's associated with that website. It will also send them the newsletter that's associated with that website. And it will also start them on a drip email campaign based on that list being associated to my website. All by doing what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some things in here. Under description, one of the things I always say is we do not share or sell your information. I let them know that.
So you do not share or sell their information, so you put that in there.
Yeah, actually, it should be in the form description. Here we go. We do not share or sell your information. Okay. And we have put that right there. So they know I don't do that. I'm also going to want their phone number. So I'm going to make phone, put phone in there. Also, to be in compliance, they have to know that I may reach out and contact them. So I need to click this box right here.
So you're adding to this.
I'm adding to it now. So what I'm going to do now is I say, okay, I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post. So I click post. Now, the first thing that jumps up, it says, would you add to like this content to your website's blog? Yes, because my website has a blog on it where it has a bunch of articles that you can read and videos that are on there. It also enhances my SEO rating with Google. So I'm going to say yes. Okay, my blog is done. So the artificial intelligence engine automatically placed that content on my website. I didn't have to do it. Next. Okay, I want to publish this to my Patterson Consulting Media Facebook business page. I also want to put it on my LinkedIn business page. And I also want to post it to my Twitter business page. Now, this is all linked into my website because I built all the parameters in these addresses into my website. That's why when I work with you on websites, that's why I need to know your social media addresses. So now I'm going to go ahead and post that. And it's going to make me log in right now. So let me just go ahead and log in. Now I got to get my code. That's because I'm on a new computer. Should have done this before I got on. Come on. Text me along. Text me in. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I can actually post in here and I can say this is a great video. Worth,
I post it, okay, okay.
worth watching.
So you can post it and they access and watch it when they desire.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and post it to Facebook. Okay, it's been posted. Now my LinkedIn account's coming up. And I want to share that in a post. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple hashtags on here. And when I do this, LinkedIn will come in and tell me what the top hashtags are for the day. So digital marketing services is number 1. So we're just going to put that on there. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and post. And hashtags are like free advertising.
Okay,
Because it just went to that group. Okay, yes, it's been posted. Then my Twitter account's going to come up.
so does a Twitter account cost?
Nope, they're all free. At least right now. It depends on what Elon Musk is going to do with it now that he's bought it.
Right,
Okay, I just put it on Twitter. So my social marketing is now done. Then it's going to come up and ask me if I want to email it to my followers. Do you want to email this content? So remember the newsletter I showed you where that gray spot was?
yeah,
It's going to put that video in there and it's going to send it out to all my followers.
so you're gonna say yes.
Yep. And my email's done. And I am done with my social media for the day.
Okay,
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to run because I've got to get on to a call right away, and this is done. So
thank you.
I'd like to thank everybody for attending the AI We Care Nowsite Users Group meeting on Friday morning, and join us again next week. And if you'd like, always invite a friend or a colleague if you think they would enjoy this information. And
You gotta have it every Friday at this time, right,
it's gonna be
right,
11 o'clock. It's 11 a.m. Today was just
11 a.m., okay.
Yep.
Thanks,
Okay,
Steve.
with that, we're going to say goodbye.
Thanks.
And everybody have a great day. Bye-bye now.
Thanks, Steve.